setting up the, there we go, the build video. So yeah, I really wanted to get this set, and when I first saw it, I made the horrible mistake of thinking it was coming out cheaper, and so I did not purchase it at the time, and then I missed out on it for quite some time, but we can correct all that today. You may or may not get to meet my cat Star-Lord, because he is already eyeing off the build. So yes, if you do see a tabby cat jump up there, it is because Star-Lord wants to build with us. All right, guys, so thank you for joining us on YouTube. I do appreciate that. You can say hello in the chat window, so please do so. It'll be a lot of fun. Facebook users, you also can chat to me, and I can see any comments you make. Alan, thank you so very much for watching. I do appreciate that. Thank you. 2 people on YouTube, say g'day. Let me know who you are as we get this open and we'll get started. It's not that big a set. It wasn't too expensive, but I was just so keen to get it. It just looks so neat. So a lot of sews there, but let's get away with the sewing. We'll open this little puppy up. Now, several books are here, and let's see what we've got here. So that is one that I have no intention of ever making, just so as you're aware of that. That will not be happening. That looks boring. Let's have a look at this one. The easel looks cool, but once again, not my jam. And certainly, if I was having a cup of tea, it wouldn't be my cup of tea either. Last but not least, the one that I actually bought the set for is the actual fish tank. So we will get this going. I always have to roll them out that they sit somewhere that I can use them properly. And I'll just pop that up on my little instruction easily thing that, you know, my book reader that I use. All right, so none of the bags are numbered, so let me just spill them all out. This is always fairly satisfying. I am aware of that. And I'm just going to aim that camera down a little bit. So YouTube, you will see the camera changing just a little bit. But that's fine. That looks good. And Facebook, you guys can already see the bricks, so that's awesome. Okay. Now, I'm anticipating that there'll probably be quite a few bricks left over, because at the end of the day, this is designed to do those 3-in-1s. So it will be interesting. The color palette's awesome. And also, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm trialing it. I do have a GoPro filming overhead. I've messed that up a few times now that I've tried to use it, but hopefully we will be able to get some overhead footage that is workable, because that has always been my intention. All right. So lots of bits and pieces here, eyeballs, stuff like that. I think this is a really cool set, and with lots of cute elements to it. And who doesn't want a Lego fish tank in their house? I'm sure that some of you mock builders out there would get ideas and inspiration to actually make far better sets than what we're looking at the moment. I always laugh at this, though. I don't know if you guys have experienced it, but I always have a good laugh when you are looking at the instructions and they have this on them. I'll put it out so as you can see. But basically, push 2 bricks together. They levitate in midair. Seriously? Why don't they show it the other way around? It's like, you know, I don't know. Grab that bit, jam that bit on, and then jam that bit on. Magic. Alrighty. Loving the Lego that's in here. I recently bought some of the creator sets as well. They were, sorry, not the creator as such, you know, the Lego classic sets. I've got a few of those, so it's fun. And don't forget, if you do want to say hello, I've got a few people watching now, which is awesome. If you do want to support the channel, though, please share what we're doing right now out there. I'd love to see lots of faces. I've always seen, like, the most I've ever seen at one time, I think, was 6. I would love it if eventually we all had a lot of fun, a lot of chatting, and we're able to go for a bigger crowd again. Alrighty. So I am super keen to see just how much detail is in this set. The photos look really good. And also, if you don't mind, please, if you can give us a thumbs up on whatever service you're using to watch, that would be awesome as well and very supportive. Let's put these extra bits on here. And we've got another bit here. I'm guessing this is making the actual base of the fish tank. In fact, if I'd actually paid more attention, I'd probably see that it would. Alrighty, so supporting the underside. I'm actually I'm working on a new project that I'll be sharing with people on the Amazing Brick Network YouTube channel fairly soon. It's taking a little bit of preparation, but part of the preparation is I'm building the Haunted Mansion. And guys, I can tell you right now, if you haven't tried that set, please do. It's so much fun. It is utterly ridiculous. Have you guys have you got the Haunted Mansion? Were you fortunate enough to get it? Let us know. Drop a comment. I can see what you're typing, and I'll read it out on the show because comments are not recorded like for prosperity. But I can certainly shout it out and read out what you're doing, so as it's on the show for good. Thank you, whoever gave me a thumbs up over there on YouTube. I do appreciate it very much so. So now we're just getting all these elements here and surrounding them. You guys can see fine on Facebook. The Facebook Live actually has probably the worst aspect, whereas I can go widescreen on YouTube or on YouTube Live. So it's a far better way of doing things, that's for sure. I've been building a real lot lately. It's just been very therapeutic for me. So don't forget, the power of the brick. If you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, it does help you take your mind off things, that is for sure. And also, I've been watching a lot of paranormal sort of ghost hunting shows on YouTube. Something I was curious about, and I'm not sure if this is the right forum to ask it, but the Amazing Brick Network is going along very well, and I'm very, very happy with the results. But something someone said to me the other day, I've done comedy for a long time, and they've said one of the things they've noticed about the Amazing Brick Network is that it's not very funny. And I'm like, well, no, it's not. The intention is not to be funny. It's to basically talk to my friends about Lego. And they've said, but, you are, and forgive me, it's what I was told. You are funny. Why don't you try to incorporate your comedy into building Lego? So I'm going to throw it out there. Is that something you guys think would be interesting? The weirdest thing for me is, though, the channel has always prided itself, like it's been family friendly, and my comedy isn't. It is adult for the most part, and I don't even think I could dumb it down to make it kid friendly. That would signify a departure from what I do now, but it would provide something very new that you guys have not experienced from me before. I don't know. The only other thing I was thinking about was I could possibly do an adult version and actually lock it behind a age restriction where people do need to sign in to watch it. And I just thought, well, I'll put it out there. If you can comment below and just let me know what your thoughts are, because I think it would bring something new if I was able to do the show essentially uncensored. That would be very interesting, and I think quite liberating, oddly enough. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on that. I'd be keen to find out, because I'm looking at the moment, I'm trying to learn ways of entertaining you guys better. That's something that I work really hard on. And if you do have a look at my my videos, I try to give you something new to watch multiple times a week. And it is hard work, but I do enjoy it, so it's certainly not a complaint. But I just want to know how to get more people involved. That would be something I'd be really keen to learn from you guys. Like, you know, is there something you'd rather see? I just noticed that there's a lot of other Lego channels that, you know, have a lot of watches, and I'm keen to learn and do better. I believe that, like, my camera setup isn't too bad, that you guys can certainly see everything clearly. I'm broadcasting across as much as I can, but, you know, it's not demoralizing because I build the Lego regardless, but it's weird to see stuff like, you know, certain channels will get 30 or 40,000 hits on a brand new Lego set, and I do the same brand new Lego set and, you know, may get 40 to 100 views. And I'm very, very grateful for it, but I just want to figure out what you guys want the most, so as if I'm able to do it, I'll, you know, provide more entertainment. I certainly will. One of the things I did note is that a lot of people, especially with the speed builds, they don't really care about actually seeing it made. I've noticed, like, you can see analytics and the like, and a lot of people simply just jump to the end. Fair enough. I must admit, though, if someone does a build video, I watch it. I'm always curious to see how the bricks all come together, but I also do understand that could be boring. I used to do these massive voiceovers during the build video. Like, I would film myself building it, then I'd speed it up to make it shorter for you guys, and then, you know, I'd put it all up there, and that's a lot of work. And I don't mind doing it, but I just want to know it's being enjoyed. You know, some people might just go, well, no, I just want to watch this, you know, in my own time, and I just want to jump to the end and see what happens when you make the thing. And that's fair enough too. All right, so this one here, saying to, helps if I read the instructions properly. Clip in here like this. And then that'll come around. Okay, that makes sense. That'll clip on there. And then same thing again, turning it around, clipping it in. And that guy there clips in here, which is pretty cool. All right, move those guys there. Oh. All right, so we are essentially, let's have a look here. Doing the same over the other side. There we are. All right. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, Adam, thank you for saying hello on YouTube there. I hope that you're well. In fact, I hope that everyone's well, whether you want to chat on or not. That's fine. I'm just super glad to be able to bring you this build today, and I do hope that you enjoy my preamble. But what I was saying is genuine. I want to know what you guys would like to see, and you know, whether the idea of doing a more adult-oriented show occasionally might be of interest, and I will lock it behind age verification. It would never be like gross, but it would just simply be, basically it'll just be me not having to speak guardedly all the time. Oh, fantastic. So Adam has said, excellent, you managed to find the fish tank, and that he's going well back from holiday, and I'm super glad to hear that. Yes, I did finally get the fish tank. I had seen it when it first came out, guys, and this is a set that is quite hard to get. It's been very popular, and the place I found it, I'm from Australia, as you can probably tell by the accent, was a retailer called Big W, and the first time I ever saw it, I actually read that it was going on sale soon, so I put it back down. Now, the sale was, I think, $10 difference, but it was still rather silly of me because then everyone just nabbed it as soon as it came out, and I was left without my little fishy tank for a bit, which is okay because I had plenty of building to do. A&D time, thank you. You said that is lucky. Thank you so much for chatting. And I do appreciate everyone who does chat online. Facebook, I am not ignoring you, but for some reason, I can see that I'm live. I can only see that Alan is watching. There's no names there. If you do want to chat, I'll be able to see and respond. So please don't think I am ignoring you. It's just the YouTube guys are a bit more used to chatting to me, which is great because I honestly do, guys, feel like, I've made friends with some of you, and it's always absolutely so cool when familiar faces do show up on YouTube for me. So I don't take it for granted. I got the fish tank, Adam, the other day. Basically, I went into Big W, the one in town, and sorry, that sounds silly. Adam and I are from the same town, and as I was turning around, I forgot that the box is actually not big, and I turned around looking for some of the Disney stuff. I actually have bought all the Disney stuff. You may have seen that on one of my vlog posts that I put up, but I was looking for the Disney stuff thinking that the fish tank was a long way away, and lo and behold, there were 2 fish tanks there, dude. So they are showing back up. It was just a bit of a fluke. But yeah, A&D, you're totally lucky. I was extremely fortunate to get it, and I've been excited to build it for you. But getting ready for this other little fun project that I want to do, I've been building the Haunted Mansion. I've almost finished that. I didn't build it live purely because, one, I built it not at my home with all my gear, but I also wasn't sure, and this is where you guys will be wonderful. I wasn't sure if you'd be interested in watching an old set like that being built. Like, I don't mind building live. In fact, I really enjoy it, and I do still build in my normal, like when I'm building for fun, I still build on this table. I just don't turn all the cameras on. I just, I didn't know if you guys wanted to watch it. Sorry, I'm mumbling and stumbling. It has not been a good time for me over the last few days. Today's been pretty good, but as some of you know, I had a bit of it was only small, thank goodness, but had like a small stroke, and my voice comes and goes. There you go. I finally got those words out. But yeah, the last few days had been horrendous after me being really good for a while. But that's okay. I was still able to build, and the Lego side of things was really, really good. Hey, Facebook, still don't want to ignore you, but just can't see a single person chatting on there. If you are enjoying, though, please, I do appreciate if you give us a thumbs up and do share the video out to other people. If you friends on YouTube can do the same. I was saying earlier, I don't know if I need to change it up or what I need to change in order to try to get more people watching, either live or to watch the end result videos. If there's stuff that you guys think I can do better, do differently, I am very open to criticism because that's the only way we learn. So if you do wish to critique or tell me things that you would like to see on the videos, then that is certainly something that I am 100% open to. And if it's something that I can do, like that, without it costing too much money, I'll try. And the only reason being is with regards to spending money on this, I've really, really spent way more than what I can afford to, even for the amount of money I make from YouTube, I'm literally making cents a day, not dollars. But I would have spent, goodness me, about $1,000 on lighting and $200 on the webcam for YouTube, $2,000 for the camera for the live builds, and I also, for the Facebook crew, I've got a $1,100 iPhone streaming there as well. So don't get me wrong, I utterly love it. So that is not a complaint. It is just I need to be able to get people over and watching without the money kicking in. And it's always interesting. Like some of you guys may actually be YouTubers who are doing a lot better than me, and I'd love to learn from everyone that I can. So don't think even for a second that it's anything but me just wanting to be my best self. If you can hear a weird noise there, that's my cat Star-Lord. He is scratching the scratching pole, which is right near me. In fact, YouTube only, but there he is. Star-Lord. All right, ignore me then. And if you do want to see my cat and you're curious, yeah, absolutely. He's actually got his own little TikTok account. So if you go onto TikTok, he has got his own account, which I'll type in. It's Star-Lord the cat. And you'll see him doing things that cats shouldn't be doing. He's pretty amazing. One of the things that cat can do that freaks me out, other than being amazing, is he also fetches. Like he'll fetch a ball and bring it back to you, like over and over. He will generally like come over when he's cold, which sounds silly, but you know, for a cat, and he's a kitten, he's like five months old. He acts like a little dog. He's just such a good little cat. Yes, I'm a proud cat dad, I guess, but it was just weird. I got him from a local animal shelter, and the lady there was actually magnificent. She totally listened to what I sort of wanted from a pet, listened carefully, actually talked me out of a couple of the cats there that I was thinking of adopting. And yeah, that's where I ended up with my little buddy. And he's just been really good for me. And he's a little snuggle buddy too, so that's a good thing. You know, sometimes with a cat, you don't really know. And this lady just really seemed to have it all figured out. And just the stuff he's doing now, it's nuts. Like he likes learning stuff. And I guess it's part of a cat's natural curiosity. But he even, excuse me, I just dropped a piece. He even does things like learning to sit. And he also, sorry if I just stuck my melon into frame there. He also is learning how to walk. He likes being outside, but, you know, I don't want him to run away or get hit by a car. So I bought a harness and a leash, and he's actually doing quite well on that. I can get him to go a few house lengths, which is pretty cool. He's super scared of cars, which I don't want him to be scared of anything, but I'm kind of glad he's scared of cars. I don't want him to be naturally curious. Though when it comes to my car, he's a good little road buddy, I'll tell you right now. So these pieces are fitting down here. One thing I would have loved to have seen, and I know we won't be, but oh goodness, can you see I've totally got that wrong. So how many pieces, how long was that? It's 12 studs. I bet that's 10. Pay attention, Tori. All right. Because I'm so busy gas bagging about my cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Yeah, it's 12. Apologies, guys. Oh well, at least it keeps it interesting. Yep, that's the right size. Well, that's a 12 anyhow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And that goes there. Okay. And helps if I keep everything even, otherwise it doesn't make any sense, does it? Hello, Jorge. I hope that you're well. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook, mate. Let's move that out of there. See, if I'd just done that the first time, I don't know if you guys saw what I did wrong, but I got the blue bits wrong because I'm a tool. A&D writes, what's your favorite type of Lego? I think the Creator for the most part, though I do love some of the theme stuff. My very favorite things are the Creator modular buildings. Like, they are my jam big time. So I hope that you guys are into them as well. And I certainly have shown like a lot of them being built. Though, I don't know, there's always a certain charm about a lot of stuff. So it is like, you know, I've really loved making some of the Harry Potter stuff, including those massive minifigures that I showed on the show a little while ago. They are just generally great fun. Anything with a bit of a building challenge I like. I think that, you know, the Creator stuff does present the best options. I really liked making the Daily Bugle, though. And this is the weird thing, because that's themed. You know, technically it's not a Creator, but it does fit on the scale of the modular buildings. So I tend to think of it as a modular. Same as technically, and this is the weird thing, like I'm doing the Haunted Mansion at the moment, and that is fun, but it is to the scale of a modular building, but because it doll houses out, it's hard to put it within that universe, as you would know, because it's got the hinge pieces on the sides. And I promise to get into that in more detail. I'm still going to review that build, but I have found that I haven't, excuse me, I am sorry. I haven't recorded the build of that. I might do the last little bit on Facebook Live and YouTube, that you can see the latter portions of it done. But out of the 18 bricks, I have recorded quite a few. If you've just joined us here, guys, forgive me if my voice, I can feel that it's starting to go and I'm stumbling a little bit. And don't think that's because I have been drinking or anything, because I don't drink. I just had a bit of an episode about a month ago, and my speech has been impacted, especially when I get tired. So I don't feel tired, but I must admit I've been building a lot today. I tell you what, that has been ridiculous fun, guys. So yes, I was meant to be, I say I was meant to be, I'm meant to be returning to work this week, and I don't think I'll be able to. Just literally my voice keeps failing me, and it's not just like talking, it's literally my cognitive stuff has been a little bit impaired, and it's so frustrating because I always know that I've got a good vocabulary, but at the moment it's like when I try to say the words, I can't always say them, or I'll stumble when I do say them. So yeah, it is for someone like me who loves creating content, it's frustrating, but most of you guys have been really good and really understanding and have encouraged me to keep on going. So at first I wasn't sure if I was going to keep on streaming and whether I'd have to heavily edit the show. Blanca, hello, thank you. Bravo, my friend. Thanks for watching on Facebook there. Ellen, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that too. That's fantastic. So we've got some people chatting on YouTube and Facebook at the moment, and that means a lot to me. So thank you so much, my friends. Blanca is an incredibly talented Lego builder, and Blanca, just so as you know, I do want to feature you on the show. You're quite incredible, so it's a real honor to be friends with you as I fumble and stumble my way through this build. Okay, so it is funny though. It feels like all the pieces are being eaten up really quickly. There weren't a lot of bricks in here, just so as you're aware, guys. But it's still gorgeous and colorful, and I'll be able to put it up there for a while. Other builds that I've recently completed, just in case you're not used to watching my YouTube channel. If you're not, just go to the Amazing Brick Network on YouTube and you will be able to see what I've been making. But failing that, guys, just I've made the smaller version of the Taj Mahal lately, and I've thoroughly enjoyed that. And what else is there? I'm so keen. I must admit, guys, I have gone a bit crazy lately with my spending. I have spent, well, I save up hard for it, but I've spent several $1,000s, I would say, very comfortably recently on Lego. I finally caved in and got the Stranger Things Upside Down set. So that is one I will be showing, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It was just always too expensive, and I'm not a massive fan of the show. I liked the first season. The second season was good, but not as good. And I haven't watched the third season yet. I've been told it does recover a bit, so that's certainly something for me to pay attention to. All right, interesting. So, okay, I can see where that grips. So this piece goes on here and then down. Okay, the reason why is because it's a very small fish tank, because that's one of the whole arms of it. Now they're asking us to do another one, so all these are doubled up. And as I said before, as you can see, just such beautiful beautiful colors are used in this set. What just as importantly as what I'm doing, guys, I mean, this is why we can talk to each other. What are you folk making at the moment? Like, what's standing out for you? What's your favorite set? I love making this content so much. It's like I could talk about Lego all day and just release a whole bunch of videos. I really do enjoy it. It's my absolute passion. It sort of wrecks me a little bit when I think, you know, I've got to have at the moment, I've got to have a regular day job as well to help pay the bills. But I would love to just do Lego non-stop and just share it with the whole world. I think it's so cool. We do have a really interesting, if you are on Facebook, guys, just so as you're aware, and I hope that you guys join this because I'm so pleased with it. If you've got a Facebook account, can you please go over and find the page Amazing Brick Network Helping Hands. Now, it's the start of things that I want to be doing for charity, okay? Now, this, though, is a bit more practical. It is just simply by using the power of people and positivity, we can help people who deserve it get their creations onto Lego Ideas, and hopefully, because even on one group alone, there's 70,000 members. So even one group should be able to get someone's build up for consideration on Lego Ideas. But it does need your support. I cannot do this by myself. And it will be really cool if you guys can join that page. Now, the reason why I do say that is if you can join that page and you do have friends or even yourself and you are making something to go to Lego Ideas, then this is where I am so pleased. I will be able to help you. So you submit your ideas through, I review them along with other people, from people who have competed in Lego Masters through to builders I just know that are extremely professional. And if they all agree that your set deserves support, then we will put it forward to the Amazing Brick Network Helping Hands page. And I can assure you, with everyone who agrees to help, we will send votes to the Lego Ideas site supporting your build. And I'm so proud to be able to do that. I think it's going to be magnificent. And I get tired of the apathy when people try so hard to bring pleasure to other people. So I thought, well, I'm going to do something about it. Just stopping my ranting for a second. Adam just said my last build was a Monarch Butterfly. It was a build challenge using 2 brick separators in the build. That is awesome, dude. I think that would have looked fantastic. The brick separators are a really cool piece of kit. One of my friends who does log on here, but he's also one of my best mates, Paul, he makes some pretty impressive things using brick separators. So they are a pretty good piece of kit, to say the least. And they do offer you like a lot of build options, which is really, really cool. I'm pushing stuff all over the place here, but it does look really, really nice. Hey, Kim, welcome. And so, yeah, Kim is one of the people that I am surprised. Kim, well done on joining us on Facebook. I was just talking about the Helping Hands program, and I was just getting around to the fact I'm going to be asking some people to help me judge whose builds should be nominated and pushed through to get some assistance on Lego Ideas. And I was talking about professional builders, and I consider you to be one of them. So, Kim, surprise, buddy. You might be one of the judges on this. So I'm sure you didn't expect to hear that as soon as you logged on. I'm so glad I put you on the spot as well. In the carrier. He's crazy. I bet it would, Adam. He said using the brick separators gave him an interesting angle on the wings. And it would, like I said, Paul makes these awesome snails and stuff using brick separators, and it geeks me out because it's like I've got not a million, because that's an exaggeration and a lie, but I do have a lot of brick separators. Thank you, Kim. That's really appreciated. Kim's just said he's going to help out. So I will stop talking about this shortly, but basically, guys, the idea behind the Facebook group, the Amazing Brick Network Helping Hands, is to help, literally to help people, not with their hands, goodness me, literally to help people get their Lego idea sets recognized by Lego. And, something like that could be life-changing. There's a guy by the name of Jason Bundy, and he's built this bowling alley. And I was shocked because I showed it a long time ago when the channel first started, and I would have sworn at that time that he would have made it through for consideration. And I was shocked to see he's, I think, halfway, 5,000 votes in. And that makes no sense to me whatsoever when his build is stunning. All the details in there. Yeah, I think it's detailed to the point that Lego may strip down the bowling alley design a little bit. We're just strengthening up the tank on the sides there, guys. And it looks like now we finally get to clip it down. So hopefully I've put all those the right way. So, yeah, I just thought there's people like that. And we've been able to help any other people in the past. For example, we helped Ben Crosley with his car. We've helped Martin with his castle. They're all up for review. And my good friend Vigalis, he did the Karate Kid wax on, wax off, in case you have not seen them. You can look up all of them. They've all been on the show. You know, hopefully we've been able to give fantastic builders like Kim a bit of exposure, because he had a great interview. I absolutely loved that interview. It was one of my favorites so far, guys. No, in all seriousness, everyone who's been on has been wonderful, and they've absolutely been fantastic as I've worked my way through the nervousness of interviewing. So people have been so really cool. But what I'm saying is we've been able to help people and give them a bit more exposure. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of all of our builders actually on the Amazing Brick Network. Amazing people. Guys, I really appreciate the fact that you're giving me thumbs up. I can see them appearing on YouTube. Facebook, I cannot see anything, but that doesn't mean anything. The Facebook Live is just a problematic creature, to say the very least. I can't see who's watching. I don't even know. Maybe if I can go through, do I watch myself? I might bug up the settings here. Oh my goodness me. Okay, it is actually showing me right now. What sort of delay have we got there? Fairly substantial. It knows something's going on. Thanks, friends who have been watching. I can actually see that there are people who have liked. I just don't know who's there at the moment. I can only see one person. There is at least a 15-second delay for you friends on Facebook, just so as you know. Apricot Boy, hello. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it. It is awesome. Thank you to my friends on Facebook who are also watching. Facebook guys, I am so sorry. I don't know how it all works, but you are at least 15 seconds behind, whereas YouTube is happening pretty much half a second after me. It doesn't matter. You're not getting anything different. Just the timing's a little bit out. And that will be something interesting to keep in mind, because something that I did notice is that if that is indeed the case, I need to be more mindful when I say goodbye to you guys, because I always do say goodbye to everyone. And I must just be, well, for want of a better word, just hanging straight up on you, which is never my intention. Okay, it looks like we're making a bit of coral in there. I understand making the tank, though it's not so that big. It is just building the fish inside there. Probably won't matter too much. Nice and colourful though. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, that's a bit odd. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that feeds up and on there. Now, Kim, I do have a question for you there on YouTube, mate. Do you think that just with the way your brain works and how creative you are, has this at all tempted you to, I know you're doing buildings a lot, but imagine trying to mock up some fish or make the tank better. Chili Bros, thank you so much. They've said amazing job on finding the fish tank. Thank you. I must admit, I did look a lot for this bad boy, because Suffer and Succotash, it has been a nightmare. I had it in my hand when it first came out. I was told a couple of shows ago by one of my US viewers that they were saying that they don't think it's coming out in America until August. And I've seen it here twice now, albeit not in great numbers. But nonetheless, I certainly have seen it. When I was at the shops, though, last time when I managed to flukily get it, I must admit, guys, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. It wasn't with any great, I didn't order it. I didn't do anything good. I just found it. It was just an absolute great find. And we're going to review this at the end. So you guys can hear like what I do when I'm doing my little reviews, and I'll talk about it, what I thought of the build process. It does have its shortcomings. I will tell you that right now. But at the end of the day, it is still a highly enjoyable set. I don't understand why we're building inside the fish tank. So there you go. That's like a really rough exclusive. But I don't get this. It's like see, my hands are large. Like if I put my hand like that and then I lift my thumb even slightly, I'm going to break it to pieces. This is silly. The frame didn't need to be on. And in fact, I could probably remove the frame, but I do want to show the build process by Lego. Kim's seen the photos of the aquarium and it's nice, but he's not been too interested in doing an alternate build for it. Yeah, look, it is a nice and bright piece of kit. I can understand like the stuff that you do is far more intricate. So yeah, that is one of those things, I guess. Over on Facebook, I just want to acknowledge Pierre there. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that, my friend. Mercy. All right. And got to build another one of those. Did you guys see that? I mean, Facebook will see it 15 seconds later, but that was a little bit of a crash. Oh, my goodness me. I hope the GoPro caught that. All righty. Goodness me. I was like, that moment of horror. Seriously, guys. That moment of horror. Tomorrow is going to be a nice chill build day, depending on what time I wake up, of course. And I'm going to continue making the oh my goodness me, Haunted Mansion set. All right, so we're getting up to the point now, guys, that we're going to be doing our buildable fish. And let's get into this together. That way you can make a decision on whether it's your cup of tea or not. So hopefully, can everyone, I'm going to move Facebook. I'm going to move you a little bit. There we go. You just got to deal with the side. It's a weird phone thing that's going on, but everyone else can see it nicely. I might even go through it slowly for my own sake. So that, do you ever find that like Lego wants you to hold the Lego a certain angle and yet your brain naturally wants you to do it the other way around and then turn it back? I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. Just a me thing. All right. So then a 1x2. One by 3. Like how I said the names of the elements I actually knew the names of, and then I just shut up when I don't. Look at me, I'm a professional. Now, something I will tell you guys, just as a bit of a heads up, I don't know if it's all over the place, but definitely if you're in Australia at our Kmart stores, I was there this evening, and as I was waiting to pick up my meal that I'd ordered, and just so as you guys know, at the moment, the Lego video sets are currently on special at Kmart. And instead of being, do you remember when they came out, they were like $25 or $26? They were $10 each. So if you are in Australia and you want those sets. Actually, let me grab them for you so I can quickly show you. So not the these ones, they're $10 now. They were $20 odd, and the price just keeps dropping out of them. So I mainly buy them just for the minifigures. I couldn't care less about using them for their electronic music video maker. So yeah, hopefully I'm just going to part them out. I'm just going to keep the figures. I'll build them for the show, and then I'm just going to part them out. I've got no interest whatsoever. Oh, awesome. Okay, a mate of mine has just logged on, Eric Hansen. Hey, mate, how goes it, he says. It's going good, friend. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you're super well. I'm just putting together the fish tank that I managed to get my hands on. And yeah, it's been fun. I've had a lot of people come in and say g'day. Angry Hobbit 68 says, it looks like a fun set. I can't wait to pick it up. I certainly hope you can get your hands on it, my friend. It is a fun set. It's certainly enjoyable. Hello there, Simon, on Facebook. Thank you for watching. It's been nice. I think the thing that's made it the very best, to be honest with you, is the fact that you guys have been building it with me, watching. You know, we've been together doing this, and I'm not even kidding. I love doing the lives. I love the fact that you guys, it seems to be there's more people here than normal, and that is just so appreciated that words don't even describe. It means the world to me. And the really cool thing is, to be honest, yeah, you don't feel like you're just building it alone. It's cool beans. All right, so where is that cheeky devil? For those who have just logged on and with us now, before I knocked all the bricks to one side, and I was like, oh my goodness me, I'm going to be losing all these. Yeah, Adam, 10 bucks. Eric, you need to get into it now, guys. Eric has been mates with me for a very long time. We came together through Lego and have stayed mates. Eric has such a beautiful Lego collection, and I've been lucky enough to go and check it out. Like, it would be... Have you still got the same amount as what you used to have, Eric? That would be something I'd love to know. At some stage, it may even be worth us, as long as you don't mind, doing a show about your collection. You do have more? Awesome. So that might be something that would be really cool. If we could show off your Lego collection. You've got some beautiful pieces there. And also, just to let you guys know, yeah, you may have heard of Eric before if you're an Australian, particularly with buying, swapping, selling, because he is the creator and runner of one of the biggest Australian marketplaces for Lego. And Eric, feel free to type it in the chat if you do want to promote it, mate. And I am sorry, dude. I would say it out loud. I'm just not having the best of nights with my speech. The stroke's playing up a little bit this evening. But we're having a good time. And if I screw it up, I screw it up. So, all right, guys. So now we get to put some of the Mixel googly eyes on. I love the fact that I love the Mixels. I'm actually spewing that the Mixels stopped. Did you guys end up with any of the Mixel sets? If you don't, just look them up, because, well, look it up. It's the internet. They basically MIXELS. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Give him a bit of a schnoz, a little bit of a snozzies. Thank you, Lego Buy Swap Sell Australia. Eric, I all kidding aside, would love to do that. So I might slip into your DMs if that is cool, and we will do something, because the classic space stuff is, as you know, my absolute jam. I mean, I love it to the point it's on my hands. I mean, you know, I carry it around on me, but yeah, I love classic space so much. I'm really hoping that those Harry Potter big figs do eventually get made into classic spacemen. Okay, so what I'm about to do next is going to horrify me. Okay, so this is the positioning that they want me to put the fish in. Now, unless Lego's got it right and I've got it wrong again. Oh, it's close. No, it's okay. It's okay. Thanks, Eric. For 2 seconds, I thought, Lego, you've been dealing drugs. I thought that fish was going to break through the side of the tank, just relying on the fact that there is not any sides to it. I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But no, they were right. I was wrong. Excellent, Eric. I mean, I knew you had a lot. Eric's just saying he's got like pretty much every space set. So that would be utterly incredible. So let's tee that up. Because I've been unwell, I've got a bit of free time. And I don't know if you're working from home at the moment. But let's do something. All right, guys. So this is a neat little way of doing this. I don't mind this at all. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Facebook drives me nuts. It's like I can tell there's more than one person there just because things, but the computer says there's only one person. That's pretty neat. I think that goes in here. No worries at all, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, definitely I will be in touch with you and we'll make that happen, because that would be such a treat for everyone else. Sorry, guys, just having a quick drink. Eric just commented that his back isn't what it used to be, and I certainly know that feeling. I did find, like, when I started doing these, like doing the build videos for everyone, I was getting very uncomfortable with my seating arrangement, and eventually I realized that probably the best chair for my needs is, one, it has to have a swivel, but two, I've got a back support and it is fairly flexible. You might be able to hear it creaking a little bit. It is a fairly new chair, but basically it's a drummer's chair. I thought, who has to sit in one place and do stuff and move constantly? And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, a drummer, of course, that makes sense. So in that same vein of making sense, I thought I would get a drummer's chair. It wasn't cheap, but I can tell you right now, the comfort is certainly worth it. And because I've got like the arrangement, if you've ever seen, I'll probably turn the GoPro around when I do the review, so you may be able to see it later. But basically, it is pretty crazy. I've got the camera on a tripod for Facebook, got a tripod and a camera for the eventual proper build video. And I've got so I've got two cameras stacked on top of each other, YouTube, a laptop, GoPro, mounted lights. It's crazy. It's good fun though. But yeah, I literally built around a tripod. So the tripod's in front of me and I'm looking over the top of it down at my Lego. And initially I thought I wouldn't actually enjoy building like this. But and the first few builds I did feel really weird. I used to build with the camera off like to the side and you couldn't see everything. And it was actually my friend Maria, who you may know as Mind the Brick on Lego Ideas. She was the one who made the suggestion of changing my setup. And I'm super glad that she did. It's made a massive difference. Guys, I am really humbled. Thank you so much for all the thumbs up on YouTube. I really, really appreciate it. And I did look over on Facey as well. You guys are being extremely supportive over there too. So I'm extremely humbled by that. So thank you so very much. And I can see now that people on Facebook are enjoying this. So I do appreciate it. Thank you for the like just then, guys. It is really, really fantastic. Okay. Let's have a look here. So Anthony Nelson, Daniel Murray, thank you so much. I didn't see you log in. Paul Blackhall, thank you very much as well. They've all given likes and acknowledgement on Facebook, and it's so highly appreciated. I really don't take it for granted at all. Are you guys enjoying this? Has it been interesting so far? I certainly hope so. It's certainly been fun. All right, move that away. Got to put some little fishy wings on him. Oh, using a building technique that I despise when they just use one stud. I think it's lazy. But yeah, a nice colourful set, that's for sure. Got a ball joint here. It's doing a fair good job of using a lot of the bricks too. So they are very clever when they create these 3-in-1 sets. Oh, that's neat. Very different look on it, but that's the tail. I don't mind that. What do you guys think? Don't know why we've got everything so bunched up. So that's, yep, 3 deep and getting... See, this is the thing I don't understand. It just fell apart. I'm sorry. It's just lazy. Lazy and I'm clumsy, but I don't get that. Let's try it again. Move that guy back into place. 3 deep. They want it sort of like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks good. But I'd love it to be filled with more vibrancy, you know. Looks like we're going to do a bit of coral now, so that'll be quite cool to see. So got this, and there we go. That's quite cute. I love these. They're so bright. Have you guys done the bonsai tree, or did you see the video I did? That it also came with an autumnal set, and I did quite like it a lot. And the neat thing was that it did come with these sort of colors for, you know, seasons changing. Very beautiful set. I'll tell you one thing though, I did not buy the Bird of Paradise set. I wasn't impressed. I didn't think it was very good. And And to be honest, I know the Lego set does look like a bird of paradise, so kudos to whoever made it. But I had a bird of paradise in a house I used to own, and it wasn't even one that we planted. It was one that the previous owners thought they had killed. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you for staying, and I hope that you have a good day. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again soon. Hey, George, thank you for watching, mate. I do appreciate it. But yeah, bird of paradise, I think, is a fairly ugly plant. Just my opinion, but it is how I feel. See what I mean? You just knock stuff constantly. But it is looking pretty neat. Like when I hold it up, it kind of looks pretty cute. Okay. So now for another fish build, brick build, fish build. Have any of you managed to get your hands on one of these for yourselves just yet? I know they are hard to get. I said earlier, it was an absolute fluke that I managed to get one. I'm not going to complain, but yeah, I saw it out of the corner of my eye as I was leaving a store. Just so as you know, just to give you context and relevance in case you are watching away there, just to let you see, if you're looking for this in your store, it's a really small box, like really small. So, I mean, that's almost 1-for-1 scale with the tank. And yeah, I noticed it out of the corner of my eye. Hey there, Evan Sturm. You're a fan of Lego creator sets. So the modular buildings are my favorite sort of jam, but these little 3-in-1s, they are pretty magnificent. I've also got to show you guys, I bought the Creator 3-in-1 castle and the Ferris wheel as well, and I will build them live. That is one of the sort of funny things that has been going on lately because of the schedule that, like, when I build, because I've started doing this live stuff a lot. It's sort of been funny because, like, I'll build live, spend time with you guys on Facebook and on YouTube, and then the very next video is me doing the review, which you guys will see because I do the review live that you guys can enjoy. The way I see it is, it's the least I can do to let you sort of see behind the curtain a little bit, and especially because I've been unwell, you can sort of notice the difference between the edited review versus the way you'll actually hear me speak when I do this. Okay, so that doesn't go in there. That's one thing I've noticed, my attention span, and it's frustrating. My attention span has decreased a little bit, or I just basically can't stay on track. Like, I'll skip steps with my Lego. I find that frustrating. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's on Thursday. I'm starting my first lot of speech therapy. You guys, if you're fairly new to listening to me speak, I go, well, it's not that bad or whatever. But for me, it's very different to how I used to speak. And I used to do a bit of comedy as well, and I feel that I can't speak fast enough to deliver, like, the punchlines, the jokes. But I can tell you right now, if you are having any hard times, start building. Lego has been so good for me. It's been crazy. Thank you so much, folks. Every time I see that little thumb go up on YouTube, it's really appreciated. And on YouTube as well, if you do want to, I have enabled Superchat. It is just a way of donating to the channel. And if you don't do it, that's more than fine as well. But it is there. And it just, to be honest, just lets me keep working on things and, you know, buying equipment as I need it. Though I can tell you right now, the amount I've spent has horrified myself. Even lately, it's been a really busy time, but it's been so much fun. Another one I recently built was the creator, oh, goodness me, no, the Lego Ideas, the blacksmith. So I'm looking forward to working on that with you guys. I honestly could just build all day and record for ages. I've got a lot of stuff just waiting to be built, including some really cool sets. Like I've got the Nintendo, the grand piano. If you guys, do you think that you'd like seeing the older stuff being built? Let me know in the comment area. Because I have been a little bit nervous about, do I subject you guys to the older stuff, like actually airing a build? But I think it would be good fun. I think we could all have a really good time doing it together. Oh, that's a cute fish. Look at that. Thank you so much, Adam. I do appreciate that, mate. That super chat, it means a lot to me. Never take it lightly. It's so appreciated. I like these. These antenna poles, I first encountered them, believe it or not, back in 1978. Yes, I'm that old. Back in 1978 with the classic space sets. I dig them. They were real dank sort of grey back then, though, like that. Yeah, Adam, it's appreciated, mate. Yeah, words. Thank you. I said it's just nuts. It's like these bits come off. So why weren't they the last to go on? I will make sure in that case, Adam just said likes the older builds too. I will make sure that I do them. Because, yeah, I've got the sets there. I mean, I've been lucky enough, like some of my friends have even given me some old sets because they're like, look, you know, I bought this thing, I'd build it, and I never will. I'm like, yes, please. I'm also going to be working on, and we've got the first story ready, but going to be doing, and I feel embarrassed saying it, but I'm going to be doing a horror series, but using Lego. So if you like ghost stories, we're going to be doing a little ghost series for you because I just thought it would be a lot of fun and that, you know, you guys would have a good time with it. So that is going to be a ton of work, but I hope, what I'm hoping is that the end result pays off and that, you know, you have a good laugh as we tell stories. And then what happens is we'll use a couple of stories, including a couple of my own personal stories, and then we'll solicit people's tales from real life. If they've got a ghost story that they want made, I think it'll just be really good fun. It's silly, but you know what? It's fun to be silly, isn't it? I don't know what these elements are called, but I don't mind them. They're fairly, I mean, by now they've been out for a little while, but they are still fairly recent. I think they're a bit cute. That is really cute. Tell you what isn't cute, the fact that I've got my hair tied back and it keeps falling into my eyes. Oh my Lord. And I just lost the hair thing that I used to tie it back with. So this will be fun. Or maybe it just won't fall forward. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. I like these elements too. I think they're very sweet. They remind me a lot of the original, the old-fashioned Lego flowers. They were really cool. In my town of Geelong, there used to be someone here who actually made Lego flowers and sold them, but they were outrageously expensive. But they were massive. Like, they were at least up to your knee height. They were pretty cool. See, this is like, once again, Lego operating on one stud. And it makes you knock everything over, but it's a cute result, that's for sure. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I will say I do like it. Oh, wow, okay. So they're showing us these as though they're reinventing the wheel. There you go. Put that clear stud there is literally on the instructions. Adam says, oh, Round the Twist could be a good source of inspiration for your horror builds. Yeah, absolutely. That is actually a really good idea. The initial ones that we've got, they're going to be based on real stories that, whether you believe in ghosts or the paranormal or not, we're thinking like we might take some actual scary moments, and obviously with Lego, there's no way they're going to be scary, but we're going to do like serious narration. One of my friends plays the organ, so she's going to play the organ and try to make it a little bit spooky. It'll be good times, and I think it'll just be fun to do. So that's my main aim, is to try to have a bit of fun making stuff for you guys to enjoy. We're almost done, friends, and I want to thank you all for staying with me. So, as always, I shall record the review with you guys. I'll just need to put a different microphone in to do so, just a bit better quality. But that actually, you won't hear any break. It's literally on a different camera that isn't feeding anything live that I do that on. Goodness me. Okay, this is utterly bizarre, but people who have been around for a while would know I adopted a cat about 3-4 weeks ago. Star-Lord the cat. And when I travel around, I take him in a cat carrier with me. And of course, he's got his bed and everything like that. But for some reason tonight, he has crawled back into his cat carrier and is fast asleep, and I could actually hear him snoring in there. But yeah, if you do want to get really bored, or you just like cat videos, he does have a TikTok, of course, Star-Lord the Cat 72. And in the latest video I put up, I was showing, people didn't believe me, that he fetched a ball and brought it back. And I managed to get him fetching a ball and bringing it back. Alrighty, so, oh my goodness me. Okay, so that then, I was wondering what that bit was for. That goes in here. That makes sense. Wow, that's hilarious. I mean, totally out of proportion. So that would then sit on there. I'll move him around a little bit more. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's cool. And we're almost done, guys, I believe, from what I can see on the instructions here. And there has been very good use of bricks made. I think they've done a really good job with the planning of this set, but I will leave my thoughts for a couple of minutes from now. You guys will still get to hear them, of course, because I want you to be able to hear them. And I've got mixed thoughts about a couple of topics here, so stay tuned to stay tuned kind of thing. Now, I started making the Disney stuff, so you will be able to see my take on just the basic Disney set that it recently put out. It was just Mickey in a little plane. The minifigures are just so superb in this set. They're using real Lego as in adult size Lego, not Duplo, which is generally what the Disney stuff has been, Duplo sets, in terms of like your core proper characters as opposed to just the Disney princesses. They tend to have like real size Lego but doll friends minifigs. These are all proper minifigures size, but just with Mickey. I'll give you a quick example. Sorry, I feel like I keep getting up and to show you different things, but you guys have been good enough to sit here and watch. So to people who just watch the build video, this is going to look weird to them because that's what I'm recording. But that's Mickey Mouse. And that's the build that I did. But check out the minifig. So I'll be putting up that review tomorrow at some point. All right, so this is pretty cute. That's up there. Okay, so I don't know why they really wanted to preempt us doing that. Oh no, there's one fish to go. That's good because there's a lot of orange left, and I was like, okay, but why is that still all left? So I hope you guys saw me showing the Mickey figure. If you did, what are your thoughts? The other sets look really cool too. I'm going to endeavour to do a couple of Disney sets tomorrow, or depending on what my day looks like. At the moment, I don't think I've got any plans. I do like to get out of the house at least once a day. And it should be a little bit quieter around because at least in Australia, the school holidays are now over again. So you get the streets and roads. Well, the roads get busier in the morning, but you do get the streets back, which is pretty neat. No, that wants to go around like that. And down. That's cool. Okay. So then little beaky mouth. And put on this side. Okay. And then we're almost done. Whoops. Okay, so, yep. Now I'll try this. That's all done, guys. So I'm just going to quickly show Facebook. And then back for the camera and, of course, for our friends on YouTube. It's pretty neat. All right. Now, just bear with me. And we'll just do the review for this one. But I do appreciate your patience in sitting there for the build. And now we'll just quickly run through and I'll record the review for it. All right, guys, here's the review part of it. So this will be the bit that comes out on the next video. Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Amazing Brick Network. My name's Tori Favreau, and I hope that this finds you well. Today, we finally got our hands onto the Creator 3-in-1 fish tank. I've been calling it the aquarium. I think its name is just the fish tank. In any case, it's set number 31122, and you do have the easel and the stupid box there of treasure. I have no intention of building either of those sets. I bought it for this one. This is a very hard set to find, but when you do get it, it is well worth it. Now, I do have to give you guys a word of caution here, that is simply that this set is not worth the full price they are charging for it. And that was the moment of shock and awe that I knew that I was going to be bringing to the party today. And I do apologize for that, but it is the goodness, the goodness truth about all this. And that is that I do not believe that this set is worth full price. In terms of brick count, I don't think it's worth it. In terms of the actual builds, I don't think this represents good value for money when you see it for about the $45 to $50 mark. I was lucky enough to pick this one up on sale for $35, but I do know that so many people do want it. It's really hard to get, and it was simply by a sheer stroke of luck. I was looking for another set altogether, and I turned around and this was here. I did have my eyes on this set when it first came out, but I couldn't make myself spend that money, especially when there were other sets at the time that I was keen to get my hands on. I'm super glad at $35 I did buy this one. I bought it at a shop in Australia called Big W. That's not its regular price. I do believe it's a sale price, so you will generally find it, I think, for about $45 to $50. And unfortunately, that is just the way it is with this set. In terms of the build, I did find it frustrating, although the end result is pretty darn cute, if I may say so myself. It does look like a fish tank. It does feed up rather well. However, for me, I've got very large hands, and for me to fit my hand between that tank, building the tank frame is part of the early thing that you'll need to do with this set, and I do not find it at all rewarding. These do come off with simple clamps here, as I was showing on the live build, and my live viewers are still watching at the moment, so thank you guys for sitting through. It does come off. So if I can make any recommendation to you at all, just to save your own sanity, I would strongly recommend that you do this entire build with the actual fish frame or fish tank frame off, and you're just building it like this. Okay, it's super hard to get your hands under. It is, the people on the live build would have seen me knocking bits over and basically not having a good time in life when I was building this with the top of the tank on. The actual frame itself is fairly sturdy. It is fun. And the reason why I did it this way was, even though I knew that it was going to cause frustration, I was building for fun, of course, because, they don't send me this stuff for nothing. I buy it. But I wanted to build it so as I could honestly report what it was going to be like for you guys building it, following the instructions exactly and not deviating from them. As you can see, there is no plastic elements around the outside. It is an open tank, so don't go filling it with water. But the fish themselves were a lot of fun to build. They are very cute. They're very well thought out, and it is a beautiful and vibrant little environment for them. I think this will make a nice display piece. It is really small. I mean, there's my hands. Yes, they're big, but that is small. It's about the size of the box itself. And something that was really cool, sorry about that, see what I mean? Do a review and you knock everything over. One of the things that I do really like about all this, though, is the fact that they have thought so cleverly. Now, I know that this is the predominant build. However, having said that, I'm going to move these into frame for you. These were the leftover bricks from this build. Now, considering there's 3 different sets that you can make out of this thing, that's pretty good. Whoever made this really thought about it. So I'm extremely grateful that that was the case. I do think that it looks super cool. But this is a very neat set. And I do think that, especially for a kid's bedroom, it'd be really cool. If you're not allowed to have pets, it'd be really cool. And it is just a neat set. But I do very much shy away from paying full price for this unless its cuteness is just overwhelming, which it may well be. And that's cool and that's fair enough. But ultimately for me, at $45, $50, that's not good value for money. There are better creator sets for that sort of price. For $50, you're going to get the treehouse set. You're going to be able to get the alligator quite readily. There's a lot of other creator 3-in-1s. If it wasn't for just how cute this was, the size of the box is an absolute shock, as I said, and I will just pop it behind there for you to give you an idea. It's about the same size. It's almost 1-to-1. So you take that away, there's your fish tank, and, remove everything else away from it when you're just looking at what you've got there, and it may be a harder pill to swallow ultimately. But if you can find it on special, I do honestly suggest getting it as I throw the box away. I do suggest getting it. I know I sound like a hypocrite when I put it like that, but I do try to give you the pros and cons of all of these sets, because I know that some of you have got limited funds like myself, and that you're trusting me to give you a good direction with what's going on with these sets. I can't say everything by Lego is good, because it just simply isn't. This is a good set, but it's overpriced. So I do hope that you enjoy the reviews. If you haven't already, please do me a massive favor, and on the Amazing Brick Network YouTube page, please do give us a subscribe. If you enjoyed my review, please give me a thumbs up and click that bell for notifications so as you don't miss a show. Your time's important. I do really, really appreciate it, you giving it to me, and I do hope that you guys enjoy what we have to offer. So until next time, happy building, guys. I'll get out of here. You have yourselves a good time. Cheers. All right, guys, so that wraps up the review part of it. That's the one that will be on the official video, so you get to hear that process. Ali, hello. I hope you're well. As I said, folks, on the actual set, it's a great set. If you're paying full price, or if you're buying it from Lego, it's overpriced. I don't think that's good value for money, not for $50. Now, that's 50 Australian dollars. You might find it in the US for 30 odd. I don't know the conversion rate. But for 50 Australian bucks, or even 45, there's better Lego out there to be bought, that's for sure. So I hope you did enjoy all this, guys. I do appreciate your time so much. Before I wrap it up now, does anyone have any questions or anything they'd like to know? I will wait just a little bit to see if there are any, and I'm going to take into account there may be slight delays. So do you have any questions? as I'm waiting, I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who toughed it out. We've had people in and out and in and out, and it's been really cool. It's been so gratifying to see so many of you here. It doesn't look as though I have any questions regarding the build, so I will take advantage of that to wrap it up. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate you all. And I am going to log off Facebook now. So Facebook friends, thank you. I do apologize for this. If you've just logged on, there's about a 15-second delay on Facebook. So if you do type anything, unfortunately, I'm not going to see it. But I do wish you well and have a good evening. Thank you. All right. So that is being wrapped up now. YouTube friends, do you guys have anything for me? Thank you, Adam. No questions there. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so very much. Adam, thank you so much for the super chat. I do not take that for granted at all, mate. Thank you so much for trusting me with that. Other friends, everyone who gave us a thumbs up, I do appreciate it. And I do wish you all an extremely good night. It's getting late in Australia. Go to sleep, please. And tomorrow we're going to see you, or I'm going to see you. And what I'll do is I'll do one of the small Disney sets, and then I'm going to live build and chat to you as I do the Haunted Mansion. So thank you so much for your time. As always, I do appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye.